Welcome back to GCTV and welcome back to an incredible night in Shanghai, stage 4 of the Global Champions League that has seen major movement on the overall championship table, has seen a first victory since Rome 2021 for the home team, the Shanghai Swans. Pierre Switzer and Daniel Deusser providing the goods tonight. Disappointment for a lot of teams that fell away, but take nothing away as well from the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem, and the Doha Falcons that make up a really interesting podium here tonight. Let's show you how things ended at the end of Global Champions League stage 4, as it is indeed, as we say, the Shanghai Swans that go on to finish in first place, take maximum points, and go on to win here tonight in Shanghai. Doha Falcons in third and the Istanbul Warriors in second place. Scandinavian Vikings very strong from them, and the Stars in fifth place with 16 penalties is enough to bring them back to the top of the overall championship table. Falcons United in 6th, Stockholm Hearts in 7th, and Mexico Amigos find themselves in 8th. Disappointment for Razorback International and for the Prague Lions, who both find themselves eliminated to finish in 13th and 14th place. But because of that, we have new championship leaders. Jana, welcome back. Stars powered by the Iron Dames. It might not have been a victory tonight, but it's a victory overall because you go back to the championship lead. That has been the goal for the team all season long. How does it feel to get back on top of that championship?
Yeah, of course, we're really happy about it. But I have to say it's too early to celebrate. Yep. There's so many stages to come. But if you're always a little bit close to the top, then you have a good chance also at the end for a podium. And that's something what we aim for. We have a really good group. And yeah, I also want to take the chance to say thank you to Deborah Meyer and the whole group and whole team behind us, because we have a great support. And I'm really happy that we could give something back tonight.
So championship lead is really important. You get the armband back, but let's talk about tonight. It looked very difficult out there tonight, round 1 and round 2. What are your thoughts on what Shanghai, the challenges that gave you?
It's funny because it walked always nice, difficult but nice. And then you saw the rounds and it rode quite tough.
So it did not jump the way it walked, is that correct?
I have to say, yeah, it rode more difficult and the horses had rails you didn't expect. And that's also why I'm super proud about Messi. Yeah. I was a little bit unhappy about my rail in the first round because I think maybe I could have avoided, it was a bit open, and then I really wanted to deliver in the next one.
What did you think about, what did you work on in the break? Because round 2 looked really comfortable for you. Round 2 looked really good. What did you work on? What did you think about in the break that changed between round 1 and round 2?
I think for round 2, you really could feel it's about a clear. So it was not about the time anymore. You first had to deliver a clear because too many rails would have brought us down. Yeah. So maybe I took a little bit more time, and I think for that moment it was the right decision.
Before we go to the podium, what is the plan for Madrid? Speak to us. You'll be going to Madrid as championship leaders. Who is going to Madrid? Who is jumping there?
Actually, we have a meeting now,
yeah,
and see who's on on the best form. I won't be in Madrid, but yeah, I think it's too early to open the secret, but for sure we have a top team over there.
Will it be difficult to go from a big sand ring to the grass ring of Madrid? Does that affect your planning? Does it affect your horse selection if you are chosen?
Yeah, that's something. For example, Messi at the moment goes without shoes, so that's also why I can't be in Madrid. And I think when you know your horses, you always try to choose the horse that fits the ring best. And this ring rides amazing, I have to say. I mean, it took quite an effort to fly over, but for the horses, everything was perfect over here, and we had a warm welcome.
Okay, congratulations, well done. New championship leaders again. We'll see you in Madrid, we hope. We'll see the Stars powered by the Iron Dames in Madrid. Your new Global Champions League championship leaders. Let's head into the ring for the official podium celebrations. okay, it's okay.
On the podium back in Shanghai as he returns to Shanghai. Giri returns to the podium alongside him Julien Anquetin in his first season of the Global Champions League. Jérôme Giri and Julien Anquetin for the Doha Falcons in third place. Second, and the first ever second place, if I have it right, for Istanbul Warriors powered by Carpe Diem. The best ever results at a Global Champions League stage.
The second place winning team, Istanbul Warriors.
Andrea Skau and Angelica Augustsson Donatelli. Skau being the gentleman. Letting Angelica take the steps first. And there they come. They've been good buddies. They were part of that famous Shanghai Swans team that won the 2019 Super Cup in Prague. With Peter Fredriksson, with James Sweeten and those. That was some team. Now they've got again a good combination in Pius Schwitzer and in Daniel Deusser.
We'd like to have Mr. Zhong and Mr. Tops to present the trophies to the third place winning team.
Jan Tops to present the trophy. Alongside of him it is Mr. Zhong Wai, as the General Secretary of the Chinese Equestrian Association. It's a big weekend for Chinese show jumping, for Chinese equestrianism, Chinese horse sport. The COVID hit them really hard. They haven't had a five-star event in China since 2019, since we had the previous Global Champions League and launching Global Champions League stages here. And so it is a return to the top level for China as well. And could it be more symbolic that Shanghai Swans take the podium, as it's a return to top level show jumping for China. It is a return to the top level of the podium for Shanghai Swans. Pius Schwitzer and Daniel Deusser have won Global Champions League of Shanghai, stage 4 of the season.
Thank you, Mr. Zhong and Mr. Tops.
Zhong Wai and Jan Tops leave the podium. And did I not see a few champagne bottles here? Angelica Augustsson Donatelli has already seen them. And who is at the quickest? It is Andrea Skau. Big move from him for the spray. Tries to guard Angelica Augustsson. And then the boys with a sip. A rivalry has passed. A friendship has returned on the podium. Oh, Angelica handy there with the bottle. And then Anquetin first step back, avoided the first spray, and then returned with much more champagne. And very happy Angelica Augustsson Donatelli. Ken Stars have taken the lead in Global Champions League for the third time now this season. And they will go to Madrid at the Club Campo de Villa as championship leaders. Shanghai Swans have straightened their backs and have shown.
The champagne has been sprayed. Your top three teams are about to get ready to perform their lap of honor, happening just over my shoulder here. And maybe before we take a break, can we show that? I hope we can. The lap of honor, always a very much appreciated moment, especially when you have so many fans inside the arena. And that has been one of these standout moments from the Shanghai fans here today, is how many have come through the turnstiles. Close to 8,500, 9,000 fans coming through today, and I imagine that tomorrow for the LGCT Grand Prix of Shanghai even more are expected. But the crowd have been outstanding, and the riders now just over my shoulder will begin their lap of honor. Pius Schwitzer, Daniel Deusser, they have been superb for the Shanghai Swans, who now make up some real ground in the overall championship as well. They really climb with the maximum points haul today, and it changes things up. We heard from the Stars that are now once again your new championship leaders, but all of a sudden Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M We Love Horses, are in second place. Doha Falcons in second, and Mexico and Prague, there they go. Mexico and Prague find themselves battling it out with just a single point between the two teams. The official lap of honors underway. We will take a break. When we return, we hear from third, we hear from second, and we bring in the championship or the stage winners. But at first, let's show them in the lap of honor. Let's appreciate them. Let's see that final moment as the Shanghai Swans get to give some love back to the local fans here that have come out in their thousands to support Global Champions League. Here's the lap of honor. Drone shot overlooking this incredible arena here, one of the best sporting complexes that you will see in and around the world, as the volume inside the arena reaches fever pitch, especially as the riders. Is that Piers Switzer just behind me? It is indeed. We'll bring them in a few moments' time. Let's take a break. When we return, we start to look back on some big moments of Global Champions League Shanghai 2024.
Elegance is an attitude. Of course it is. Elegance is an attitude. Of course it is.
Welcome back to the GCTV Live studio. We are getting confirmation that Rosie Tapner is just a few moments away from being ready with two of the podium finishes. Of course, we'll hear from the Istanbul Warriors and the Doha Falcons, finishing second and third respectively here in Shanghai tonight. And just over my shoulder, I can see that Piers Switzer and Daniel Doyser have arrived just outside the studio. We'll bring the champions of Shanghai into the studio as well to get some reaction. For now, though, let's head to Rosie Tapner. As promised, she is there with second and third standing by. Let's get some reaction from her and some of the podium finishers.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Andreas, as you were saying to me earlier, you had a tough start to this year. No luck in the first three shows, injured riders, and now you've podiumed here in Shanghai. What are the team at home saying?
They're full of joy, really happy. I had already Effe on the phone, and he was so happy. Yeah, as you say, finally a good result. Nice to have a new teammate on the side that could deliver on the day, so we're really happy.
Angelica, they did choose the right teammate to bring in for the team. How are you feeling ahead of today?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was really nice to be in the team with Andreas. We know each other also for a long time, so it was super nice. I'm really happy, and I'm also very happy with my horse.
How much were the team giving you advice going into this weekend?
Do you mean from Andreas? Yeah, I have. We always talk about a little bit about the rounds, of course, how to ride and what the other teams are doing. Then I have my husband Marlon, who is always before I go in telling me what to do. So I'm well equipped with a good team behind.
Well, listen, Andreas, for you it was a double clear today, and the smile said it all. Just talk to me about this venue and how much the atmosphere and the crowd helped today.
No, indeed, an unbelievable venue. I think everyone here is very excited, and everyone is looking for sure to come back. The smiles for sure came because now, as I said, the last shows didn't work out so well for us. So somehow it meant a lot when you are in a team, you want to deliver good. And for me, luckily it came good together today.
Huge congratulations to you both, very well deserved, and hopefully we get some of the team back, but if not, Angelica's pretty good, isn't she, Andreas?
Indeed, we're happy to have her.
Thank you very much.
Big smiles from the Istanbul Warriors, powered by Carpe Diem, an outstanding performance. And what a night for Angelica Augustin Zanatelli. She comes in thanks to Rule 2.5 to assist the team because of the injuries to FECI and Abdel Said. And all of a sudden, she finds herself on a Global Champions League podium due to that very strong finish. But tonight is all about the winners. Tonight is about the Shanghai Swans. Daniel Deusser, Piers Switzer join me live inside the studio. Piers, congratulations. It must be wonderful to perform here with this crowd.
Yeah, it's wonderful people here. It's a wonderful ground, and the stadium is amazing.
Daniel, I'm sure that you were going to jump in and assist your teammate here. Let's talk about tonight. There was a lot of waiting for Shanghai to get back to this level. What has taken so long for you guys to finally come back?
Yeah, to be honest, the last couple of weeks it didn't really go like planned. Also with these two horses, it was quite new for me in Mexico, in Miami. Even though I didn't ride for the team, they jumped a clear round, but just the team management, we should have, maybe I should have ridden in the team that time. It was unlucky. In Mexico also, we had actually good rounds, but one time one down, one time two down. Not that the horses were bad, it just the puzzle didn't really fit together in the last couple of weeks, and luckily, today, everything really fitted.
What has the team conversation been over the last few weeks? Because you're right, there is so much talent, so much firepower, but the results haven't been working. What has the team conversation been to help you through that time?
Yeah, it's a difficult conversation. It's not really how to explain. It's not really that we don't have good horses and we don't have good riders, but it just didn't match so far. We were a little bit unlucky here and there. We had clear rounds, but then it didn't count. It was a bit of frustrating area, frustrating zone in the moment. I hope that with that result here in Shanghai, the rest of the season is coming a little bit or going a little bit up, because like I mentioned before, we have very good team, very good owners behind us, good horses, a very good climate in the team. At the end, just the results were missing a little bit the last couple of weeks, and I hope from now on that everything grows a little bit.
You were the man that jumped the second clear that gives you the title, but surely the round of Piers Switzer, that clear set it up for you. So give me some comments on what you think of your teammate.
Yeah, 2 times with the clear round, of course, it gives me a very good feeling. The way how the whole team competition went today, I could have gone in with 1 or 2 down, we would have still won. That gives, of course, confidence if you go and you have to really ride clear, and especially you have to maybe be fast, gives a lot of pressure. But Piers made it very easy for me today.
Yep, here is just a few looks at some of the performances of the Shanghai Swans a little bit earlier on tonight. Piers Switzer, Daniel Deusser are joining us in the studio to look back on this. We also are standing by as the Doha Falcons will give us some reaction as well. As we said, very strong from them to finish in 3rd place. Rosie Tapner is standing by. Let's quickly get some thoughts of the Doha Falcons.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. I've got the Doha Falcons here, who have now jumped with championship points to 3rd place, Julien. That was really important this weekend.
Yeah. It was super. Okay, so it was not my best result, but by chance I was with Jérôme. Well done, Jérôme.
In terms of the championship points, though, you've jumped up to 3rd. You're actually at the same points as 2nd place as well, and not far from the top. How does the team now work out the season? Do you think about this now?
Yeah, we have a plan with chef d'équipe. Normally, I'm going to Madrid also. We will try to do the best, like we did this weekend, to stay, to go up in the ranking. And I hope at the end we will be on the top.
Well, it's only getting better and better. In Mexico, you came 6th. Here, you're 3rd. Surely, we see you in Madrid on the winning, no?
I hope, for sure, I hope.
Well, listen, well done today. The venue, though, the crowd, so special. Just a word on this venue. It's brand new.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. I never see a place like this. The stadium, it's unbelievable. I heard from Jan before, he said, you will see when you come, you will see it's really special, but it's more special than I was thinking. It's amazing. The crowd also was so motivated. It was full the first day until now. It's so nice to be here.
Huge congratulations to you both. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to ask you about that. All right, sorry, we're getting caught up. I have Daniel Deusser, Piers Switzer live in the studio. The Shanghai Swans going on to win here in Shanghai, a heroic return since 2019. Piers Switzer, let's talk about Vancouver. Describe Vancouver to me, please.
Vancouver is an amazing horse. It's a clear round machine, and for me, it's a top crack.
Yeah. Daniel, back in Europe, what's been the feedback? Have you been speaking to the owners? Have you got any information? What has been the messaging that has come from Europe to Shanghai tonight?
Yeah, of course, we received a lot of congratulations, a lot of messages. Like I mentioned before, we have a very good atmosphere in the team. Everybody follows of course. Yep. And yeah, I will start to answer all the messages soon.
What is the plan for Madrid? Who comes to Madrid? What is the planning there?
I think it's going to be Max Kühner, Jean Zadran, and Pios going to Madrid.
Okay, you'll be coming. Do you know which horses you'll be bringing to Madrid?
No, like the same horses.
Same horses?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will take a break for Madrid. Shanghai Swans have moved up the table. You've done very well. Piers Switzer, congratulations, sir. Superb. Daniel Deusser, stay for me. Thank you and congratulations. You're champions of Shanghai 2024, the Shanghai Swans. Let's show you then what the final standings look like and remind you again of this incredible setting here in Shanghai as we make a return for the first time in 5 years for Global Champions League. The first time since 2019, in fact, that a 5-class show has been showed here as well, as we remind you as to what it looks like before we say goodbye to the Shanghai Swans and say thank you. And once again, well done. Winners of the 2024 GCL stage, Daniel Deusser, Piers Switzer, going on to win here tonight. And we go from one champion of the Shanghai stage to more champions in a few moments' time. Take a look at that. Lights, bright, fans inside the arena. A wonderful shot of what it looked like a few moments ago here in Shanghai. What a night it has been as we get ready to look back. Frederik de Backer joins us in studio. This has been the first for a season and a wonderful treat for us to have here this season. Whoa, what a That's exactly my reaction. How did it go today? Whoa, that is it, because when I saw round one play out the way it did, I thought, wow, that felt overly dramatic. There's no way round two can be somewhat similar. And from the get-go, round two hit us again. What a night of GCL. What are your thoughts? Have you digested any of it just yet?
In the beginning, I thought, it's not really comfortable, you know, the elimination of Riesenbeck, Harry Allen struggling, a few other horses that just did not settle in this ring. And that's the strange thing about what I still have to think about tonight.
If you put your finger on it, how and why did so many top riders find life so difficult here?
Yeah, the light is one thing. The atmosphere in the stadium is also something. I mean, they've all jumped in Prague, for example, where we know that the atmosphere is electric and loud. But I think that in Prague, with the walls being a bit higher, it's actually a little bit more of a safe space for the horses. And here there's just so much buzz. The lights, the enthusiasm, the steepness of... I think also of the grandstands.
And the crowd is right on you. What is this, 5 meters between you and the crowd? Yeah, not even.
I think it's really intense for some horses, and if they're a little bit stressed, they don't relax. But on the other hand, you also have to say, Mike Kawai and Saxo, 18 years old, experienced, jump double clear. Popemike is 9 years young and has no experience. Wow. Not on the floodlight, not at the level,
Incredible.
Nothing. Jumps clear. Then you have these boys here, Shanghai Swans, to jump 4 clear rounds. So it's not that it's unjumpable. and we had a lot of, we didn't have that many clears. So I'm a bit on the fence about how I feel about this this second round. But if we talk about those that are on the podium, it's...
How surprised are you? That was my next question, actually. How surprised are you by the look of this podium?
Well, where are the favorite teams? They are not on that podium.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's so bizarre. All the teams that we highlighted at the beginning of the stage are not on the podium. And we have to say that we had a good feeling about Shanghai Swans, but we had that a lot last year as well. They never produced. So yeah, I'm really surprised. And the idea, we came to Shanghai with a 12-point lead, a 12-point gap between first and second.
Yep.
We go out of Shanghai with a 3-point gap between first and third. It's just, I mean, Madrid, bring on Madrid.
Let's talk about championship table before we close. In Doha, Canstars powered by the Iron Dames, rebranded, new look team, come and win. Everyone gets excited, lots of champagne. We say, wow, this might be a championship team. A lot of people tell us to calm down, it's very early days. Joint leaders in Miami, they lost it in Mexico, they come back to take it here. Are we now at a point where we can start to say this is a true championship run, or is it still too early for Canstars?
So what did we see? We saw that Sanatese can also go to another horse, to Cupcake. Cum Laude didn't feel so well here, but maybe that changes again. So Sanatese has 2 or 3 horses. We've seen that Jana Meyer with Messi is unbelievably reliable. We still have to see her with a second horse in GCL, but normally that Chesme horse that she has here should be able to jump this as well. We've seen that Kim Emmen can jump these rounds with 4 penalties or less. We've seen that Sophie Hinnes, at least with 1 horse, can jump clears. We've seen that Katrin Eckermann can jump clears with 2 horses. So in terms of depth of the field, from now on you have to say, yes, they have got enough riders and horses to be top 4 contenders at least. I mean, from now on, that is...
The bare
out of the question,
goal.
that is a discussion.
Yeah.
I mean, they are in that group to battle for top 4, no doubt.
All right, we have a lot more to come, of course. Tomorrow there's an LGCT Grand Prix of Shanghai still to follow. And as Frederick said, a 12-point difference at the start of Global Champions League is now down to a 3-point difference between first and third. That is how tight the saxophone has now been squeezed at the end of Shanghai. There will be more GCL conversation to be had tomorrow as we go on and film the day after. That's available for you shortly on GCTV. So we say goodnight, thank you and goodbye. But we'll see you again back here tomorrow for an LGCT Grand Prix of Shanghai on GCTV.